Um, because I'm a targeted individual, I've tried to record this video on boredom. First time I did it, for some reason, the phone recorded without the voice. Um, the video was okay, but there was no vocals. So I reset the phone. I guess it's something that they don't really want you to know about boredom. I mean, this is the key to controlling the population, is to use boredom. It's a bit like using greed and fear when you hypnotize people. Using boredom is how they get the Mandela affected targeted individuals um, to feel victimized. Now, when you're in public, when you're within your peer groups, um, you have people who are always pointing out that you're boring, that what you're doing is boring and you're a boring person, and this provokes you to react, yeah, impulsively. You have this need to prove that you're not boring. You have this need to validate yourself among your peers. This is the need that basically that's how you're controlled, through that need, that desire to be validated by your peers. You need to be validated by your potential partners and things like that. But I don't have this problem. I embrace boredom. My videos are not high-end production. There's nothing special. There's no editing. I've got the all that shit in there. So I don't really care what my peers think about me. I got my own records that I do in fitness and weights, so I validate myself. Whenever somebody says to me you're boring, I say, well, that's all right. Yeah. But the fact that you go around telling people you're boring, and you've been doing that for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, I don't know how long you've been doing it. Every time I see you, you're telling someone that you're boring. You're boring. You've been doing the same thing for years, year in, year out. It's become boring. So you making others feel like they're boring is a technique, a number that has become boring in itself. Yeah. So I don't hang around. I don't get validated by my peers, and it doesn't affect me if they think I'm rubbish or if I think I'm boring. It doesn't affect me. I don't have that need to please them, or to be validated by them. When I need validation, I set myself a target that can compete with my peers, but away from my peers. I break my records privately. Yeah, at home. I don't even go to the gym, because obviously, when you're a targeted individual, when you go to the gym, you even have people. There's even somebody who actually came there and sat down and just started clocking me, just watching me and trying to project all kinds of negative intentions onto my activity. So I do my records in private, but obviously to be a champion, you have to do it publicly, and they will be in the audience. The thing is about your haters, they buy tickets. So as long as they bought a ticket, well, you know. um, so when you're in public, they'll be trying to sabotage you by projecting negative intent onto your consciousness. And but if you don't have the need to validate yourself with your peers, you can overcome most of these projected intentions. Yeah, so the key to that is to embrace boredom. Be a boring person. If women tell you we don't like you, you're boring, don't, well, say that's cool. Then you're not the type of woman that I'm looking for. Yeah, um, because boredom can be used to make you do crime, to make you um, change who you are, to go against everything you said. All somebody has to say is you're boring. When I quit cigarette and smoking, all you hear is that, yeah, but you're sitting around doing nothing. That's boring. I said, that's okay. Yeah. Um, Boredom as a technique, as a way of controlling um, your choice and preserving your choice, is very, very useful. Yeah. Sorry to bore you. It's a boring conversation, but that's boredom.